I just said that's like a illustrious, diverse discography. Dune, Interstellar, The Holiday.
Yeah,
That
and
guy's
like,
everywhere.
well, and then I texted you guys last night. I was watching that because I just like heard recently. I never watched that Hillbilly LG movie. I knew it was like a Ron Howard movie, and I like Amy Adams and stuff, but I didn't realize that was like a JD Vance memoir of how he grew up. And so like it actually just got me curious, and so I watched that, and then of course Zimmer's scoring that thing too, and I'm like, damn it, Zimmer! I'm like, like what can't you do? I just love the idea that he's like probably like, oh, I've never done anything like that. I'm just gonna let's try it. I'm gonna challenge it. Why not? Let's get crazy. So it's just kind of fun. Just like I think with the Dark Knight, that's how like he's like, hey, James Newton Howard, I like your work. Do you want to work together? Let's do Batman.
That's a great soundtrack, by the way. Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, one of the
How was Hillbilly Elegy soundtrack?
It's, let's put it this way, like I would have it on in the background for reading, if you will. Like it's definitely, there's no like hyped up tones, if you will,
Sure.
but there's definitely some catchy melodies on it. So like there was one song I like, threw on my Apple playlist, but other than that, it was pretty just okay. It wasn't like any, when I think of a Ron Howard score, like it wasn't any James Horner, so it was no Paul 13 or A Beautiful Mind or anything like that.
Well, he's got to pad his stats a little bit. He's got to have some bad ones to make the good ones good.
To make the good ones pop.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I should think about that. Well, it's fun because like when like Jamie, as you said, like the diversity of it, like I was like going through like, oh, what song am I going to play today from my like movie score playlist that just is never end, is like, I should look at it. It's probably like 13 hours of music at this point, and it's usually just like one track from a movie I like. And another Zimmer one, The Ring, or the movie
God.
The Ring. Yeah. So I'm like, ooh, this is just so hauntingly beautiful.
Oh, that one chills me. Chills me to the bones. I don't know what's scarier, that or Hillbilly Elegy.
Ooh.
Bazinga! Bazinga! Oh man, yeah.
Wait, how long have you how long you been podding here? Great. Good. How about you? How long have you been doing this podcast? Good. So what do you should we do some podding? Just pod like regular old people do? Good. Let's do that. Good.
Okay, hold on. I'm really curious. So I just found my like main like movie score like playlist where I just kind of add casual ones to them. I mean, I do have a couple playlists. I'm not a monster. I have one that's like, more upbeat, and then I have one that's called Rainy Day. And so like usually it'll have like, something from Gone Girl on there, or just a little bit more ominous tone music. And usually that's what I'll read to sometimes, depending on what kind of book. But anyway, so my regular one, 16 hours and 39 minutes. It's got 257 songs. I'm willing to guess.
Jeez.
I'm willing to guess like some movies might have 2 songs on there, like Mad Max Fury Road might have like 2 songs, but most of them are probably that's probably straight up 200 movies.
Whoa.
Dang.
That's fun. Oh man, The Rock, Hans Zimmer, man,
list.
you just kill it.
Good movie.
He's got some good ones coming up too. He's got the new Dune movie, but then F1.
Oh man. I just
Lord
saw a
of the
teaser trailer for
Flies.
that with Beetlejuice, and it's got me psyched.
Yeah, dude. I think it's funny too that it's just called F1. Like it's just some driver that'd be like making a movie called NASCAR. Just some generic driver. I don't know. I thought they understood that Americans had embraced F1 after the Netflix show. Maybe not.
Are you suggesting like it shouldn't be called F1? It should be called something else because it's just about F1?
Yeah, and if you read the IMDb description, it's just like Brad Pitt is an aging driver who mentors a younger driver. It's just like, okay, NFL, an aging quarterback tries to fend off his starting position from the first round overall draft pick.
Wait, you didn't see the trailer for that?
No,
It's coming out next year. And then right after the year after, we got MLB.
Yeah.
Grizzled retired pitcher helps a kid overcome challenges at spring training and gets himself called up.
It's just, I don't know. I still want to see it, to be fair, but
starring Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, as the voice of baseball and God.
He's actually
Michael B. Jordan
voices in there
as the pitcher.
It always gets weird when he's the narrator and then begins talking. Actually, I shouldn't even say that because that's exactly what happens in Shawshank. So
Exactly.
never mind.
Get busy getting in the mound or hang out in the bullpen.
Jamie, you're not kidding though, because I mean, you got some stars in there with Rebecca Ferguson and Brad Pitt, so it's like, you know, people were going to see this regardless of what it was even about. So
right. Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably how a lot of this happens. Like, it was just maybe some different race car generic script, and they're like, we'll just call it F1. Just really dive into that. Why not? Yeah.
Guys, am I sounding okay? Because I see a lag on my screen, but I can hear you guys just fine.
No, seems fine for me.
Okay, then I'm good. All right. While we're still waiting on another fellow, I was listening to Armchair Expert Dax Shepard's podcast today, and like I didn't get all the way through the episode, but they had it's like the 20th anniversary of when Without a Paddle came out. That like Seth Green, Matthew Lillard Dax movie. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like you have like a straight up, oh yeah. I'm not confident I have, but like the three of them getting together and just reminiscing over like what had happened during filming, like either, you know, while they were filming or, you know, the after parties, things like that. Like they're just having such a blast as like three friends, like hanging out kind of like this. It totally made me, I texted my sister and I was like, hey, next time we have you, because she's an avid listener. I'm like, I'm guessing you listen to that pod. Have you seen that movie? And she's like, I was just going to text you about that. So we need to watch that next time. And I'm like, absolutely. But I think that's a weird like throwback. So 2004 comedy, like in prime Lillard, if you will, like right after the Scream movies and such. So I'm surprised I hadn't seen that movie. And also that was right around,
like, how much holds up.
That was like a year after they were talking about in the podcast. It like Punk'd came out like a year before that movie. So like Dax was just like, that was his first movie, I want to say, or maybe his first like main role.
Did he have any other movies after that? What was his movie career look like? I think he kind of just stuck to TV, didn't he?
I mean, Idiocracy, right. He wrote and directed a couple of the movies he did. So like he was in Chips, the remake of the TV show. Yep. And then I'm just trying to think. There's that one with Bradley Cooper where he has dreadlocks, and I cannot think of the name of it.
Where Bradley Cooper has dreadlocks?
Yeah, he's like the bad guy in there, but he's like extremely nice bad guy. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'll have it. Hit and Run.
Oh, I never saw that.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it's with, I was going to say, I remember, it's been a minute since I've seen it. I just remember really enjoying it, though. Yeah, it's with him and Kristen Bell and, like, Bradley Cooper, and there's a couple other cameos involved in that. But
were they already married at that point?
I think they were, yeah. Or if they weren't married, they were, I think, actually, you know what, I bet they were just dating and living together, because if I remember correctly, him and Kristen Bell were, like, I might be making this up at this point, but I thought they were like, we're not going to get married until like gay marriage is legal. And then they got married.
Oh, sure. Well,
but I could be making that up. Who knows?
Here we are.
Sounds like something Kristen Bell.
What do I know?
Oh, he was in Employee of the Month. There it is. That's
Employee of the Month.
That's one of those bad movies that I just love. Like
whatever happened to Dane?
That movie. I don't know why. Whatever happened to Dane? I think he still does stand up.
I saw that one.
It's not good. He's Dax Shepard is really funny in it though. He's like this hotshot cashier at this Costco type of store, and Dane Cook is kind of this schlubby loser, and then Jessica Simpson gets hired at the store, and he's trying to impress her, so he's trying to become the Employee of the Month. Yeah.
Oh, guys, we forgot. Like, never mind. Like, one of his first movies. Well, I shouldn't say. Well, no, because Without a Paddle was 2004, but the next one, the Space Jumanji, Zathura.
I never saw that.
Ooh, I didn't see that either.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you enjoyed, it's no Robin Williams Jumanji, but it's definitely like on the same kind of idea, so it's enjoyable as far as kids movies go, you know. And then, that's the main thing. I was gonna say he then after like said time of like mid 2000s, he was on that show Parenthood for like 6 years.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Oh.
so TV, though. Yeah, he had a good career then.
Yeah.
Good for him. So, hold on. I have a thought, because you said Jumanji, and it made me think of this. So, we've got Jumanji, right? Original Jumanji. Then we had the remake, Jumanji. Now, have you guys seen the new Minecraft trailer, and is that not just video game Jumanji?
I have not
Ooh.
watched that trailer yet. I've kind of
Oh,
avoided
man.
it.
Yeah, it's something. It sure is something.
That's
I don't think
like-
that's how I would make a Minecraft movie. But
Well, and I was gonna say, and as somebody that like you have played or have a better idea of what Minecraft is all about compared to me, so
oh, I'm not even against like the story or whatever. Like whatever it looks interesting, right? It looks fun. It's just like it's real people and like kind of bad CG mixed together, and I don't know that I would have gone that route with it.
wait,
But,
it's like
who
Roger
knows?
Rabbiting.
Kind of, yeah.
I feel like that was good CG though. Roger Rabbit.
Well,
Yeah.
well, and that's where I'm like, good animation, if you will, Jamie. Good
I
there
animation.
think
we go.
reverse Roger Rabbit, because they're in the video game world.
Oh,
So it's
Oh,
there.
so it's
more like
the
Mary
actors are all
Poppins.
green screen. Yeah, actors are all green screen. See, there
Sort
you
of-
go.
it's like when Dick Van Dyke's dancing with the penguins. Oh man,
Yeah, with
God, so good.
Mary Poppins with creepers. that
Oh, with
explode.
creepers. That's the best
Yeah.
way to put it.
Exactly.
See, like, and so when I compare it to like when in my head when I visualize Roger Rabbit, but so it's like that was CG. I'm like, well, Roger Rabbit was amazing. Mary Poppins is amazing, but like I don't know, like this. I think what gets me more than hey, it's real people in CG is that it's a video game movie, which usually doesn't do great.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't know, but
Right.
maybe it's hilarious.
Yeah.
This-
I
Does
don't
it
know.
look like they're trying to be
be-
funny?
This might be really petty and vapid of me, Casey, but I could not get past Jason Momoa's bangs. That was my big takeaway from the trailer.
My beef is I love Jack Black, but like it's literally just him with a t-shirt on as Steve, the like main Minecraft guy. So it doesn't really look like him other than he's wearing the right t-shirt. And it's just Jack
Oh.
Black with his regular old Jack Black beard, which again, I guess who's gonna make him shave that thing? I don't
True.
know. It feels like it could be. So the reason I think it's kind of iffy is because I have also then seen online someone recut the entire trailer but replaced the visuals with my actual Minecraft, like set it up in
Nice.
Minecraft and recorded it, and it's actually pretty engaging. Like that. That's how I would like to see that as someone who's played the game, but I don't know. I'll let time tell.
Yeah, that seems
I
like
gotta-
it makes way more sense. I could not be more neutral on Minecraft. Like I've never played it. I have no knowledge of the world, just what my nephew tells me. So I have no opinion. So it's
Yep, same.
interesting to hear.
I
I
guess-
think the
Chad
premise is they're going to
talk
be
about it.
sucked into the game from the outside world. A la, like Jumanji, these people get sucked in. But they we'll see.
Well,
Okay.
here's my thought. Like, I mean, they've already spent X amount of dollars already filming this live action situation, and also there's probably a plan in place. They'd get some criticism. Like, I don't know. Oh, I'd like to hope that
They
with
could
these
Sonic
huge-
it.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like I'm like, what if the fans are like, and especially like you said, this fan did a supercut of something that you actively go, wow, I enjoy that, and you were probably not the only one. So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, like they could redo it, and then at the end of the day, all the actors got paid for their voice work. So what's really the difference?
Exactly.
Kind of like Jack Black also was on Armchair Expert a couple weeks ago, but he was talking about Borderlanders. Haven't seen it yet, but
that
the
was
one
supposed to be
thing
really
that
bad,
he
too.
said that I thought was hilarious. They were like filming. I don't know. They were filming in whatever country, and Jamie Lee Curtis, I guess, calls him up, and it was just like, "You fucker." Like, we're all out here sweating our asses in the desert, and I just found out you voice recorded all your lines 3 weeks ago because he's just a CGI character. And she's
That's
like,
awesome.
you don't even have to be here. I'm like,
Win.
man, it's good to be the king.
It's good to be a voice
Oh.
actor, I guess.
Seriously, that was an Eli Roth joint. No way. Borderlands, huh?
Yeah, that's where like
It
I mean,
looks
I was
really
like-
bad.
I was take it or leave it, but between like me just generally enjoying Jack, but then have Kate Blanchett doing whatever Kate Blanchett wants to do in a movie usually is going to be entertaining to me. And then Eli Roth, I was like, this can't be like, this must not make the video game people happy, but I'm sure it's going to make me, who has no idea, just entertained. So,
Wait, did you see it yet?
no, not yet.
Okay. Okay,
To be continued. No, I kept on waiting to see, like, since I don't even know what it's at right now, but Rotten Tomatoes, like, was crushing its dreams last I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept on checking on Vudu to be like, hey, can I rent it for $3? Because my nephew is interested in watching it too. And it's still been rentable for like $19. So I'm like, nope, I will be waiting. Thank you for playing. Hold on, I'm checking right now. It's got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, 53% audience score. But yes, I can either rent it for $19.99 or buy it for $24.99. I'm gonna continue to wait. I'm just surprised it hasn't gone on the cheap yet.
Oh, you guys know what does not suck in the video game world? And maybe we wait for Chad, but has anyone seen Fallout?
Show?
I watched the whole show.
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh,
I did
man.
just start replaying New Vegas, though, on my Steam Deck.
Oh, Casey, you're prime then, man. You try it out. I was like no interest at all, and then I heard from a couple sources I trust that it was worth a shot, and it is awesome.
Well, it has what's his face as the ghoul guy, right? That he looks awesome.
Yeah.
Goggins.
What's
his face? Thank
Yeah.
you, Goggins. Yes. He's so good. He's good in everything he's in. So
I know. The best part was
awesome.
I was wondering if any of us were going to remember that actor's name, because I love him and everything he does is awesome. And I, for the life of me, would not be able to tell you his name. And I feel like a pile right now.
Yeah, Walton Goggins. James, you finished the whole thing?
What a name, too.
I know.
Yeah, season 1 I finished.
Walton Goggins.
Oh.
I just know him as well, God, it's gonna. Why is this laughing? Boyd Crowder from Justified.
Okay.
Oh, that's a show I missed, but it's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. If you like, I don't know, if you like the show's like, this is a bad example, even though I'm going to give it, but like The Mentalist, it has like 8 seasons, or Elementary has like 8 seasons. It, like, Justified has several seasons where if you're on board with the premise and the first season, you're going to enjoy the rest of how the story plays out.
Sweet.
I guess that's just television, but
but hey, good TV is good TV.
Good TV is good TV.
Yeah.
Which, oh man, okay. Sorry, now that we're talking TV, it is on my list of things to talk about right now, just because I'm watching it, but I'm not going to get too deep into it. But re-binged for the second time, but since I watched it in real time, Breaking Bad. And then, which then got me into Better Call Saul, because I heard last year, I think, that it wrapped up. So I'm like, cool, all the seasons are probably available. I'm going to start binging that. So I'm on season 3 of Better Call Saul. And today I learned that he calls himself Saul Goodman because it's all good, man.
It's all good.
Oh,
man.
Is that right?
He just said, like, they just, in the episode I watched, he made like a commercial and refers to himself as Saul for something else, not related to what he's doing, or future will be doing. And then he goes, and they're like Saul Goodman. He's like, yeah, because it's all good, man. And I'm like, shut up. I'm like, how have I not heard that or like thought about that before? Probably because all you thought was Better Call Saul. But yeah, I thought that was kind of entertaining.
That's hilarious. Okay, so how was it the second time? That's a show that I've always said I'm going to come back to. I still have not circled back since completing it the first time.
So it lands. It's still fantastic. It's still one of the greatest shows out there. The acting is impeccable. I think what caught me more this time was, like, I mean, I get it. Like, Bryan Cranston's amazing, but I was paying a lot closer attention to the other actors and characters throughout the show and like their progression throughout it. And that's where I'm like, man, this show really was something special. Like, cause there's characters that, like, I feel like I couldn't remember initially. I'm like, okay, like, they're in season 1. I'm like, how many seasons are they in this? And then, like, knowing, like, even his brother or his sister-in-law or whatever, like her character and like her arc and how she I don't know advances. Like it's just interesting to me, or even his wife, like like how her character grows and changes with it. Like the whole show is really really incredible. So I'd say definitely give it a whirl. And then because even for me, I directly watched uh, El Camino after, and like even instead of like I think what El Camino came out like maybe a year or two later, like that now since I watched it like in succession, like it was like there's things in there that I wasn't paying attention to the first time, and like some references that I was getting, and it was just all in all it was good and it was awesome because when you finish Breaking Bad, my thought was I get this was more Walter's story, but I feel unfulfilled with Jesse's story, and so and El
Yeah.
Camino definitely wraps it up in a bow, better than I thought it was going to. So
Oh, cool. Casey, did you watch Breaking Bad?
So Breaking Bad is my example when I explain my threshold for watching things that make me feel bad. I had to give up on Breaking Bad. It was just too much. I couldn't watch it. I didn't enjoy watching it, despite it being really, really good. I don't know. I just can't do it. It affects me emotionally too much, I think. So that's my example. I don't watch that. That's why I don't watch horror movies either. They kind of just leave me feeling bad. I don't like it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, Jamie, because I am in this like mood or state of mind of TV right now that I'm enjoying the bad, if you will, Casey. I definitely already talked myself into okay. So next up, I gotta jump back into Ozarks because I still haven't watched the fourth season.
Ooh, that's another
So
example. That
and
one's
yeah.
dark.
And then I was like, and then I think it's time to revisit The Sopranos. I think it's time.
Yeah, I also need to get back to The Sopranos. I still haven't finished it. If you want to watch, James, let me know. And Casey, I totally get it. It's hard to explain like liking a show. I think that might be why I haven't revisited it since watching it because I really liked it, but at the same time it was like, was it good? Yeah, but damn. you know?
But could you
like,
watch more than like one or two a day
no,
without like
No.
absolutely
having
not.
to take some
No, I
Prozac?
couldn't even.
No.
And especially season one because there's so much heavy crystal use that like and like so especially Jesse's character, he like his story arc will go like where he's having a good day is maybe one episode every other season, and like that's
Right.
what like I think kills me because
It's
you're like
tough.
in general like he everybody's got their thing, but he's generally like a good person question mark
Mhm.
like I don't know like
Yeah.
you
Good-ish.
kind of want to root for him in the way like he makes such great choices and as far as like certain things happen to family members or people he cares about and like then he just gets crushed every time he's starting to feel a little bit of joy in his life and you just feel for him like the whole series. And that's why I said with El Camino I'm happy they it's not like he ended his life on a really really high note or anything, but like they wrapped up his arc a little bit, which helps with the closure piece. Because I definitely after the final episode of Breaking Bad I'm still like no, it can't be over for this guy. Like it can't be like this can't be it. Like so, yeah, it's brutal.
Oh,
I'm telling you that OD scene, and you know what I mean when I say it is
dude.
too much.
Oh
That
yeah,
yeah,
It's just
that's
too
the
much.
one. That's the one that almost made me
That's the one that
stop
kind of
too.
broke me, and then
Yeah.
I think I don't remember what else. That was probably what broke the camel's back. Man, that was hard. That's tough to
Yeah.
watch,
well,
Yeah,
that's the
even
thing
though
there's
it's
about that.
fake. It's crazy.
That's the thing about that show that like is so like it can be clever is because like there's things like that where it's pretty much kind of a playing the tape forward. Like every action has some sort of consequence. And, like somebody steps on a flower in the pilot episode, and then T-Rex shows up in the last one because somebody stepped on that flower. Like, and you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
what the H? And it just keeps like connecting the dots, like even like really far in advance. So I don't know, but yeah, it's always something brutal. So, but I'm with you on the negative part of it. Case, I would say so. I was reading Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and about halfway through the book, I was convinced. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go straight it from this to Silence of the Lambs. But I still
Nice.
had like 300 pages left of Dragon Tattoo, and I'm like, man, I know I'd seen the movie, but I hadn't even gotten close to being into the nitty gritty of all the things that are bad and evil happening in this book. And so by the end of it, I loved it. It was great. I think that they should make a TV series out of that character. I mean, they could totally do it like a Sherlock Holmes type style situation with Lisbeth Salander, the main character. But I need to go happier, so I'm reading Silver Linings Playbook currently because I thought that would be a little bit less dark, even though he does start off in a mental institution, but it's okay. I know he gets out.
I love that movie. I wish it wasn't the Eagles, but I guess it kind of has to be the Eagles because I hate the Eagles.
Ask me what team it is in the book.
Oh, what team is in the book?
It's the Vikings. Isn't that wild?
Shut up. No, it's not.
No, it's the Eagles. They're all in on Eagles. Like, there's all these Eagles references, and I feel like I'm part of the group now. So,
that was well done.
I know how to cheer appropriately and scream at my fellow Eagles fan.
No, that's a good one. That one gives me the warm fuzzies. I do love that movie.
All right. Have we heard from Chad? Otherwise, I don't know if I should just get this started.
It's been recording for 26 minutes.
I just read his text.
Who's Goose? We lost him now.
Oh, we lost James.
So now it sounds like I assume that message means he can't make it.
That's what I'm understanding too.
Or is that like can't make it for a bit yet, or not at all? What does that mean? Anyways, well, speaking of sports, I mean, were we still podding during the playoffs? So I got to go to a ton of playoffs last year. That was amazing. I'm talking basketball again now because that's the best sport. I know there's football on at the moment, but who cares?
I think I wussed out. I think that's what happened because the Nuggets were playing the Wolves and it was too much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, don't worry. We got trounced after that.
That was such a bummer.
You know what we should... this is what we watched over the summer podcast. How much Olympics did you watch?
Oh, nice. I was... let's see. I put my YouTube TV on pause. I usually do for the summer. But then my dad was like, you should fire it back up. Watch the Olympics. It's like, okay. All right, Dad. I'll do that. And it was great. It was so weird because it felt like... It didn't feel... How do I explain this, Casey? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the hype wasn't there, but it also felt like everyone was watching it. So maybe the hype was, I don't know. It felt like culturally it was the most tuned in people had been.
It was in the zeitgeist for sure. Yeah. Like, and I think I've talked to a lot of people that were also into it. I don't know if it was just the right time and place and everyone wanted maybe a distraction from politics or something. I think that probably had a lot to do with it. And so it's like everything else, all other sports then, which if sports is the ultimate distraction from life and politics, if all the, like I was watching a lot of the WNBA this season, but that went on full pause then for the Olympics. And so any other sport that was going on was on a pause. And so, you know, if you wanted to watch sports, you were watching the Olympics because that's where all the best athletes in the whole wide world were. And so, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're right. It didn't have the super hype. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess there was some hype for me. I loved watching all the basketball because I'm a huge basketball head. So, like, making sure Team USA got the win, seeing Ant get some play in those early games, and just I don't know. Some of the games got kind of down to the nitty gritty, so it was really good. And same with the women's side. I watched a lot of those games for Team USA. It was good. Basketball was awesome. Yeah. Probably my favorite part was basketball. We got to watch swimming. Track, the track stuff was super good. I don't know. I was really into it. It was really good this year.
You're right about the
basketball. We just kind of stuck with the primetime stuff.
Same. I was talking to my brother because he took a trip over there. He was in France when it was going. He didn't go to any of the events live, and he was like kind of on the outskirts, like more rural France. But he was telling me he was at this bar when we were playing Serbia. And when they almost lost, and he's like, dude, that was the Olympic highlight moment for me. He's like, because I'm rooting for the USA, try not to be big, loud American. And these French people want us to lose bad. Yeah. And he's like, so I'm trying to like be cool, but also root for my team. And then he's like, and then when we when we won the game, he's like, I couldn't contain myself. There was a bit of flexing. I was like, good for you.
USA. USA.
Yeah. So
That's
I
so good.
lived vicariously through him for some of those. But yeah, that was tough though. Cause I mean, I was rooting for USA, but the Joker, I don't know.
That's true, but he had no one around him to help him get anywhere. He would have lost to France.
Yeah, that's true.
That France team is pretty good.
Yeah.
That Wemby guy, he's no slouch.
Oh, dude, he's going to be trouble. He is going to be trouble.
What I appreciate today is that we can, like, basically clips. Like, we can, or not even clips. Like, everything is so on demand now, and they made it kind of easier with the app. Like, you can all the things. So, like, what I'm jealous of, as far as when I was a kid watching the Olympics, and all you could watch essentially was prime time based on either your bedtime or school or whatever else. So you got to watch Olympics, like the women's Olympic sports stuff all the time, or some swimming, but that was kind of essentially it. Where now I'm like, or what I'm jealous of is like 14-year-old me wants to watch the jiu-jitsu contest or the breakdancing contest live or ping pong. Like I want to I have that at my fingertips, except for I am busier essentially now, but then I can't really cop out on that. I'm going to go over the list of movies I've already watched this summer. So clearly I had some time.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, primetime was kind of a bummer at sometimes because if I was on like Twitter or whatever, I would get some events maybe spoiled for me, or I'd see the clip if it was super awesome. Oh man, there was just so many good moments. It was a good Olympics.
Yeah, all right, boys.
Sorry, what were you going to say, James?
I was going to say let's get into it, but no, continue your thought on Olympics.
Oh, we are. I thought this was what we did in the summer, so I brought up Olympics because that was. I don't have as big of a watch list, so my stuff is going to be a lot of sports. So I've been keeping up with a lot of that stuff. So that's why I brought up the Olympics. That's what I'm
here got it. Sorry, we were already in the nitty gritty. That's my bad.
I'm telling you, no, yeah, we're going. We're here. We're with it. I was trying to see if we had time before we stopped potting last to talk about Wolves. I brought that up with playoff stuff, but then I was like, no. Summer Olympics. That's where it was at.
I'm glad you said that too, because I was putting my list together and there was something. I was like, I'm totally forgetting something that I was like watching and locked into, and yeah, it was the Olympics. That's what it was. So, let's see.
Well, dope. Get into what did you guys see? Because I'm gonna basically be asking questions. I haven't really seen anything because, like I said, if I'm not watching the Olympics or doing other stuff and playing video games and junk. So you guys are the watchers. I'm here to learn and babble.
Well, so with some of this stuff, then, Case, if you don't want spoilers, call it out, and we'll when we start talking about said movie. Really but also, Jamie, I feel like we should start with the ones that we've mutually seen. Like, so I can't help but notice that we both saw Inside Out 2, which I would go ahead and say was probably my favorite movie of the summer. Like, if I had to pick a best picture, I would say probably Inside Out 2 as at this point this year. But that's without doing too much research into it. But I don't know. Thoughts?
So here's what happened during my screening. We get to take my eldest daughter to, like movies and stuff, just the way that daycare and school shakes out. But my middle, not as much. My middle daughter. And so I got to bring both of them. I was like, okay, I'm just going to take Friday off and, take my girls to see Inside Out 2. And it was great. 6 and 4, just to give you an idea of ages. And we're doing great. Movie's great, popcorn, snacks, loving it. And then the scene happens where she's having her panic attack. And, it's all of the sensations are going on the screen. And I look over and my youngest daughter is just clearly like in this state of distress. And she's like, Dad, can we go? And I was like, yes, sweetie, we can go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So I need to finish the movie for you?
Yes.
All right. Here's what happens. So she survives the panic attack.
Wait, how far in the movie?
What's that? Oh, no. She survives the panic attack, and because we know that because in Inside Out 3, it's going to be, her senior year, getting ready for college, and also falling in love for the first time. So we're going to have all those new emotions show up. It's going to be great. I cannot wait to see who plays Horny.
I know. That was great. There was a lot of questions about that online. Like, wait, she's hitting puberty. Where's horny?
Well, and that's what's
Horny.
great is because you know what's going to happen. Like, it's got to be again one of America's sweethearts. So, is it going to be The Rock? Because The Rock doesn't sound like it's horny to me, but I think that would be funny as hell.
Oh, who would be
Also,
horny?
I mean, but also, doesn't The Rock just going to sound like Maui at this point? So we can't do that.
That's true.
That would maybe really ruin some small children. Really, really ruin them in their adult life. They might have some things they need to talk to therapists about.
I mean, I'm thinking like here, like again, like so. If I remember correctly, Inside Out 2 was PG. I get the audience they're going for, but on the next one, you could go PG-13, and you could get into some of this stuff. I mean, like for as an adult, Jamie, wouldn't you rather have Disney explain sex?
That's an interesting thought experiment. Actually, that's
Make it PG-13.
Interesting. And then
Yeah.
the next one is R.
Oh man, what kind of issues would she be dealing with then? Oh, Riley,
Oh God,
Parenthood.
she's starting a small business.
Yeah.
her
trying to get a loan.
her first pet dies. Trying to get a loan.
It's a horror movie, trying to get a loan.
First time home buyer. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot of.
She starts a small business right before COVID.
Oh, there it is.
It's a horror
man.
movie.
It's a horror movie. Oh shit.
But Inside Out 2, yeah, was probably one of my favorite movies this summer. And it's funny because I think I'm trying to think, did I leave it off the list? I might have forgot about it a little bit. No, I did make it in the middle until I was reading your and Chad's movies. Another one I saw on your list that we could both talk about, Furiosa.
Yeah, Furiosa was sweet. It's no Fury Road, and I didn't think it would be. But I was really impressed. I tried to like really level my expectations because I was hyped, but I was trying to keep it cool. What about you?
I love where they took it because, like, I'm not as familiar with the Mel Gibson Mad Max universe, I guess. And when I think I watched a trailer for Mad Max, the original one, and even with the trailer, I'm like, I don't want to do this because it's like it doesn't feel like Fury Road, and I know it's an effects thing and a look thing because it just feels like 70s B movie, and I'm sure it's good for all that it is, but it definitely took me out of like the universe they built from Fury Road. So I liked in Furiosa how they were like, they mentioned in Fury Road like, hey, we're going to Bullet Town or we're going to Gas Town, and like really we dove into all the towns that are mentioned in Fury Road in this one, and I just thought it was real clever, and I like the characters. Anya Taylor-Joy playing Furiosa was amazing, and even Chris Hemsworth. I was apprehensive at first because also I thought he was supposed to be Immortan Joe initially, and or he was going to turn into that person, and that is not what happens. He's his own character, and if assumingly he's using his own normal speaking voice as far as Australian accents go, like it was just fun because that's one of the first times like you hear him like that.
Yeah, I was similarly apprehensive. I just didn't know if he could pull it off, and I also thought he was great. Turns out he can play a villain. Who knew? Like,
right? Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Casey, are you a Mad Maxer or not so much?
Yeah, so I haven't seen this new one yet, but all of your guys' Mad Max talk in the chat, I actually just flew to Chicago last weekend, and I put on Mad Max on the plane, and it was great to rewatch that. Because I do think that first one, Fury Road, is phenomenal. That's a great film.
Oh,
I remember Chad was like all in on this movie right after it came out, and I remember he made comments like, I've never seen a movie edited like that before. I've never seen this, and he was just hyping it up. And I'm almost positive he saw it before I did. So I think I walked into it super juiced up and ready to see something I've never seen before. And so I actually, like, first time reviewing, I didn't like it very much.
No.
But I know, right? And then, then all of a sudden, it being on HBO and, getting ready for bed, and I'm like, all right, let's put on something. And then I'm like, man, this movie's a lot of fun. I'm like, I don't know what my problem was in the theater. I'm like, I should have definitely enjoyed this a lot more. So I really, really enjoy it now. I don't know what my deal was before.
Maybe you just you had a bad day.
And maybe, I mean, it's kind of like when people were like, talking shit about the G.I. Joe movie. I'm like, all right, well, this movie's gonna be terrible. This is gonna be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And I came out going, man, that movie was fun.
Reversed it.
I know, it totally reversed it.
I like that.
Things can have that effect. But it's funny because with my rest of my picks, I highlighted on our list a couple of movies on there, and the ones I highlighted were more specifically the movies I wish were better, because I feel like sometimes with my reviews, I can always find the good in everything. And so I decided to pick the ones where I'm like, hey, maybe I liked it, but I wish they were a little bit better, and I have some reasons why.
It's funny because, I think I'm actually the exact opposite of your problem. Whereas you can find the good in everything, I'm so picky at times that I actually don't end up watching anything. I get analysis paralysis, and then we don't put anything on, or we do something
analysis
different.
Paralysis,
right? It's so just a problem. It's the worst. So yeah, that maybe explains why I watch so little. Maybe all of my my watching mojo is transferred to you because you make up for it. I like that.
But aren't you, like, I was thinking about this where I'm like, we always say like Jamie's our reality TV guy, right? But really, it's kind of you, because you're just watching YouTube things all the time, and so like you're watching basically docuseries. You're watching like a docuseries all the time.
Yeah, I think what I watch. You know what? Here, let's do it live. I'm going to pull it up. Let's just go look at what have I watched? Because I'd like to say if I'm watching anything long, I think it's called the Bread Tube. It's like leftist YouTube. Because I'm kind of a hippie. You know how I do. So a lot of the junk I watch is political in nature or podcast clips. Let's see, what was I watching? Oh, here's the clip. I watched the Minecraft movie trailer, but redone with Minecraft. Ooh, this was really good. I don't know, some French band called Les Faux Plafonds, and they do covers of music, but with like homemade instruments, and it sounds like nuts. It's really good, really well done.
Okay, like
and
that
I had watched
description sold me.
The Ghostbusters theme song / then they like move into Thriller, but they're doing it with like all like homemade. It's crazy, like drums made out of garbage cans type of stuff, hitting different PVC pipes of different length to get different tones, right? Like that kind of stuff. Almost Blue Man Groupish, but less kind of weird, I guess. Let's see. Ooh, there's a new Kurtzgesagt, but it's kind of like a fictional-ish story about going back in time. Oh, hold on, time out. This is something that I wish I had shared out when I had watched it. A$AP Rocky has a new video that just came out for his song called Taylor Swift. And it's whether or not you like the song, it's some like trippy ass AI like. It's just this. It's a 3-minute long music video, sprawling with some of the weirdest, strangest, absurdist like visuals I've seen, and it is just it's a riot. It's basically like you can't expect what's going to come next because it really makes no sense. So go watch that. I'll link it. A$AP Rocky.
I already got it pulled up.
It's so good. Send that. That was one of the greatest things I've watched recently. Ooh, Channel 5. There's one newish Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan. They were at a Trump rally, so I was watching that one. That was pretty good.
I was really expecting it. I mean, not that you haven't given us a lot of good content involving music, but I was expecting like it'd be just like kind of what you said right there. You're like, oh, I watched this Channel 5 thing, I watched this A$AP Rocky thing, and then all of a sudden, like, it would be like, oh, and I watched the Ed Sheeran video. I've got some Majority
Report clips in here, some more news that's kind of I would say that's bread-tubey, leftist kind of news videos, essays, and podcasts, but they actually do like a video a week, but they're all like an hour long, so I don't get through all of them. Then I was on a golf kick for a little bit, because I had just golfed, so I was watching golf YouTube videos. Found this.
We still need to find time for all of us to do without chat.
So I'm telling you, just random stuff. Ooh, sometimes it gets into engineering. There's this this Swedish girl that I watch. I don't remember what her name was, but she she was the first. This is well before Cybertruck was ever invented. She turned a Tesla Model Y or whatever into a truck, like cut out the like cut a truck bed into it essentially, and made her own truck out of a Model Y or whatever. So she had the first
Whoa.
Tesla truck before anyone else. So that's how I found her, was in those type of videos.
Is that's not Supercar Blondie, is it?
No.
Okay,
Hold
she's
on.
someone else then.
So like she just takes out the back seat and then puts more metal down?
No, I mean, she's like an engineerish kind of person, so she got some people to help her, and they actually fabricated
Like it actually like
an
looks
actual
legit.
car. Yeah, an actual. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll find it.
Casey,
Yeah,
do
she
you
called
watch
it Truckla. Simone Geertz, Simone Geertz, Giertz. I'll link it. But Truckla, that was really fun. That's from a few years back now. So there's a couple videos on her Truckla.
Do you watch Colin Furzy? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I've seen some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was he. I don't remember what the last one is of his that I watched.
I'm
Probably some like
obsessed with
weird
his
gadget he
bunker
built.
videos.
Oh, the bunkers. Yes, I did see all the bunkers. But hold on, did you see like the weird lady that started doing videos of just building tunnels in her basement?
No. What?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how that concluded. But there was just some like this other woman who's like, I'm gonna build the tunnel down in my house, and she's just like building down and like hauling dirt out. But then I think she got in trouble with the authorities. They were like, this is not safe. You can't just like dig all this earth out from underneath your structure, like without permits and all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know how it ended, but that was something. I think she was doing it on TikTok. So I saw it in like, TikTok recap videos that may pop through YouTube or whatever, or on like a Philip DeFranco type of recap news channel. But that was nuts.
Oh man, I gotta see this. Okay, it's gonna be my.
I'll see if I can find that. Oh my gosh, tunnel. I guess a lot of commenters. I watched a lot of Hassan Piker. He's a not TikTok. He's a Twitch guy. But it is election season, so you know how I do.
Oh yeah.
But things are a lot better now. Things are a lot better now than they were a couple months ago.
Yeah, we got some positivity. The good vibes are back.
I'm Walls pilled. I'm a big Walls guy. I love our governor. I think he's great. And we loved, like, honestly, and that's not even like a, trying to get up on it because he's the VP nom now, but like even back during COVID, my wife would like listen to his updates every day just because he I don't know, the way he would like present the logic that they were going through and like the findings that they had learned that day and what the changes might be to what we were going to do with what the plan was. So I don't know, he was just really reassuring in a time that didn't have a lot of reassurance. So I don't know, I've always really liked Tim Walz. I think he's a great guy.
I remember that too.
Jamie, don't you? Didn't you? I remember you telling me you went to go see Tim Walz speak somewhere before. He was running in the primaries for governor.
It was God. I saw him at the state fair. That was
Of course he did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
that's where he lives. He was born and raised at the state fair, the Nebraska State Fair, but now he's at ours.
Jamie's like, he was in the 4-H building and he was talking about ducks. I never knew so much about ducks.
Crushing a funnel cake with the other hand. It was awesome. Yeah. No, I mean, dude, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter where he is. He's got it. He was, I think he was like right by the Republican booth tents too. So, like kind of a tough crowd, but still kind of held it down. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, I remember you like talking to you about that afterwards, and you were really like, I don't know, you seemed like you were inspired and like you were like kind of all in on him after that in a way.
Oh yeah,
he's
the man. And it was like Casey said, I remember that too from COVID because everything was just like a chaos and a mess. And he was like, here's what we're doing. Here's what we understand from the facts. And this is why we're doing it. I was like, oh my God, you can just say that. Like,
that's kind of how I wanted the debate to be.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think that
cats and dogs. She's gonna bring in the cats and dogs, and if you
They
look
go
out,
eat 'em.
be
They
careful,
go
he's
eat
gonna
'em.
eat all the cats and dogs.
that's where I'm just
Hide
like,
the kids.
but I'm
Punch
like,
out.
I don't like. I feel so bad in a sense that I'm like, that's what you'll be known for the rest of this thing, and like, so like
Not for trying to
for
burn.
that to happen to anybody, that's terrible.
Just imagine eating cats and dogs is going to. He's going to be known for that more than leading an insurrection on the Capitol.
No, I mean, cats and dogs gonna be more than you're fired. Like,
Right.
it's gonna, man.
I heard it on the TV.
All right,
That's the
so
best
how
excuse.
are we doing, guys? I'm hopping in here very late at the almost the 51-minute mark.
Hey,
You know what?
glad to have you. That's all.
Let's get into this, Chad. Tell us about your entertaining summer, and you can go anywhere with it because we have.
My entertaining summer was taken up mostly with kids movies. I think the
Nice.
Garfield
Which is the
movie,
best one?
Inside
Oh,
Out 2,
The new
Despicable
Garfield
Me
movie,
4.
like the Chris Pratt one,
Yeah,
is Samuel Jackson Odie. Did I read that right?
is he Odie?
No way.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, how
Yeah.
was it?
I mean, it was. I don't know. When I go on these things, right? It's a kids movie. I'm not expecting to be like blown away, but I thought it was good. It wasn't like it was a 3-star movie. If you got 5, I don't know. It was entertaining. I thought it had some funny parts, and I don't know.
I just did a little fact check. He was Vic. Who's Vic?
Oh, he's the dog, I think. The dog. I think the dog that helps him like break into this. It's what is it? It's like must be like some kind of. It's like a dog, some kind of bill. I can't remember. They're trying to break into this place, but yeah, he's funny. He's this kind of like grumpy old man dog. Then imagine Samuel Jackson doing that voice.
So yeah, they're perfectly pampered lives to join Vic on a risky heist. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with that plot synopsis, I kind of really want to watch it now.
I think it's going to be on Netflix next week. So.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah. There you go. So there's that. Then, James, I saw this on your list. I don't know if you talked about it with these huge Star Wars fans, other Star Wars fans in the pod, but The Acolyte is probably the weirdest thing I watched this summer, and I'm not expecting Star Wars to be good anymore, especially with these series. But this one was really bad with it was like something really gross, but it had like 3 strips of like the thickest, yummiest bacon on it. That's it was like 3 strips of yummy bacon on like a disgusting Chipotle burrito.
Oh, I was like, where is he going with this?
Right? So I like that analogy.
Spoilers away, right? Like,
so is Star Wars the bacon, or is Star Wars underneath the bacon? Like there was
the
hints
in Acolyte specifically. Yeah. I'm talking about, or
yeah,
I don't know. It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty dumb. I mean, it's like they've had the same hair for 20-something years.
So were they right to cancel it, or like could it have been saved?
I mean, I think you could always make it better, right? There was like a cool, like the penultimate like episode was there was like I think it was that one. It was like a really cool like reveal. It was they did like a Darth Plagueis like cameo. Like kind of creeping out behind like this, like out of this cave, and I was like, "Oh, Darth Plagueis made canon in like live action for the first time." But yeah, the other character stuff was pretty meh. But I have to say though, I think like maybe 2 or 3 episodes in, I started watching it when I was doing kind of bedtime with my oldest, and he just started watching it with me, and he was like super interested in it. He liked it. But that's like the only Star Wars he's seen.
Got it.
I would say not shown him Star Wars. Are you saving it? You haven't shown him Star Wars?
Oh,
I'm stunned.
He has no interest in it.
Oh, okay.
0 interest.
Oh, that's wild. Because didn't you guys like? I feel like didn't you just go through all Harry Potters and then like Lord of the Rings next?
Yeah, we did the Harry Potters, we did Lord of the Rings, we did the Hobbit movies.
In
Yeah,
Star Wars, he's just like, nope, I've seen too many of Dad's Legos. I
No.
can't show him I'm interested.
Looks too old.
Oh.
So whatever that means. But
Well, that's the
because it
beauty of
looks
the
old.
Republic, though, because we're in the middle of a civil war. We're not shiny and new like we used to be. We're trying to just forge our ships together with what we can find.
Yes. So anyway, that was awful. But I guess there's what's the ghost ship? Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew comes out in December. That has the very handsome man's in it. What's his name?
Oh, Jude Law.
Jude Law.
That's Star Wars.
I didn't even know what you were talking about till you said handsome man. I'm like, handsome Star Wars man.
What were you gonna say, Casey?
The handsome man that's in the Star Wars universe. What is that like? Where does that fit in?
Oh, Jude Law is leading this series called Skeleton Crew. And it's like this ship gets lost somewhere in the Star Wars universe, and it looks like it's set. It looks like maybe in the same timeline as like the Mandalorian show, because there's like there's a couple characters that have been in the trailers that are in Mandalorian.
So Casey, another example of where I hadn't watched the trailer, so I know very little about this show, but when I saw the teaser poster for it, it just looks like it's Star Wars meets Goonies kind of vibe, and I don't even know if that's true, but either way, the poster made me go, yep, I'm in.
That sounds fun. I'm sold on that. That'd be fun.
And then to end, I mean, I just watched this recently, but I don't know if you guys brought it up. I think it was on your list, Jamie. But did you guys talk about Furiosa?
We did. Go ahead and give us your take.
Yeah, we all kind of chatted, like, in our chat about this, but I was kind of, I'm gonna watch it. It was on Max, and I maybe the first 5 minutes, I was like had my arms crossed. I was watching on my phone. I was like, God, this, just kind of like mumbling to myself, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, this, I'm kind of into this, and I don't know, I thought it was awesome. After it was over, I was like, man, they marketed this movie terrible. It was terrible how they marketed this film. I thought it was going to be like an origin story for who's the
Immortan Joe. That's what I was talking. I mentioned that also earlier, that I was like, I didn't think Chris Hemsworth was who I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, and his character, what was his character's name? God, not
Dementus.
Dementus and Scrotus. They got
Scrotus erectus.
Scrotus erectus. Those were. Did you guys ever play I think it was like the 2014 or 2015 Mad Max game that came out, and it was on Xbox and PlayStation?
Mm-mm.
It's a open world game, and it's like it's like one of those like kind of checkbox games where like you get all these missions, check all the boxes, and like you open up an area, then there's kind of like a boss fight-ish, like you clear out zones, kind of like Far Cry. But the combat, like hand-to-hand combat's kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum. And you get like a car, right? And you kind of slowly make upgrades to this car. And I think the car is called like what do they call it? Anyway, I can't remember the name of it, but I thought that game was really cool. And while I was watching Furiosa, I was like, man, this feels like a video game. And like even like the shots with like when they go into Gas Town and like the views through like the sniper scope and stuff like that. I was like, what? This feels like a game. And I was like, oh my God, did they get influence or use influence for this film based on that video game? And sure enough, they did.
That's cool. Like that's like one of the first times, like not first time they make video game movies, but like it seems like the video game part was like a very intricate part of that. Like that's what made it look cool, is that because they copied it, and to the point where you noticed. Like that's really cool.
Yeah, so I mean that was so it made me. I went back and I downloaded the game. I don't know. I got it for free back in the day, and started playing that. It's like, oh, this is so good. I mean, it's old, but I mean, it wasn't that bad of a game. I think what killed it was it came out the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh yeah.
So, but
I might
yeah.
have to get it, Chad. You might have sold me on that game. I just started playing Fallout 4 again because we talked about that too because of the
Nice.
show.
Yeah. Oh, that did come out this summer, didn't it?
Yeah. Have you
really
seen
good.
it yet?
Yeah, that was yeah, Angel and I, we watched that. We were both into it.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Did you played Fallout, right?
Yeah, I started
Okay.
I started with 3. I never played any of the ones before that, but yeah, 3, 4. I haven't played any of was it Fallout 76, but yeah, I really like 3 and 4 was kind of just more of 3, but a little bit prettier, but
Okay.
you,
Yeah,
yeah.
I never played any until 4 came out, and then I haven't finished it yet. Of course, James finished the show because I got through the second episode and I was like, shit, I really want to play this game. So then I switched to the game, and then I got to circle back to the show. But it's really good.
Oh, that's awesome. So, see, that's the thing is like, I think at the time that the show was released, they were saying how like purchases and downloads of Fallout like increased like after that show came out. But yeah, it's like
really smart.
Yeah.
That did not happen for the Super Mario Brothers movie.
No.
Throwing it out there.
Again, that was last summer, wasn't it? That came out?
Yeah, it wasn't this summer.
Well, I understand that, but that, that came out forever ago, and
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last summer. I think you're right.
Yeah, I did not like that movie. I did not like that Mario Brothers. Yeah, Furiosa, loved it.
So I was just looking at my list, and I can't help but notice the only original movies on there that like aren't like sequels of anything. Actually, I was even going to say The Fall Guy, but that's actually was a TV show that they based that on. So if in the Bike Riders and Long Legs, I think on my list. Oh, and The Watchers are all like original ideas. Like, so 4 original ideas out of like the 15 movies I saw in theaters this summer. Otherwise, everything else is some sort of sequel or a remake.
That's too bad that you were low on the Bike Riders. I wanted to see that, but
I'm not totally. Let me get into it. Let's get it out of the way. I'll rip
one
off
of your
the Band-Aid.
highlighted ones.
No, I know, but there was a point I was highlighting it. It was
okay.
the reverse highlighted. If I could have lowlighted it, I would have. So movies kind of I'll rattle off really quick from the summer. So The Fall Guy, If, Furiosa, Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die, Inside Out 2, which I said earlier, Chad, was probably best picture of the year so far for me.
Agree.
The Bike Riders, Quiet Place Day 1, Beverly Hills Cop 4, Long Legs, Twisters, Deadpool and Wolverine, The Watchers, Aliens Romulus, and then Beetlejuice. And then also I saw 2 old movies in the theater this summer. I watched Lawrence of Arabia. Yes, the movie was 4 hours and 3 minutes. Here's the thing I will say. I've been to like these flashback movies before, and usually there's not even previews. It just starts. And but sometimes if it's like a Fathom event, they have like a little introduction with like, you know, when I did Titanic, they had a quick 5-minute, like James Cameron and Kate Winslet like talked about their experience. And then that was kind of cool. Here's the problem with Lawrence of Arabia. It's already 4-hour movie. They did 10 minutes of previews where they had a countdown from when the movie was going to start. But no, the movie doesn't start. Then they did a 20-minute, like behind the scenes AMC, whatever, with Peter O'Toole and everybody. And then the movie started. So that movie was 5 hours of my life.
God. You need to put the interview stuff at the end. Please stay tuned for the 20-minute interview with Peter O'Toole and
it's an older movie, so not only that, like in the older movies like that, they like sometimes, and this one did, they have like an overture. So there's 5 minutes of music before the movie starts. There's an intermission, that's another 5 minutes, and and then after intermission, they have that second overture, another 5 minutes. It's just we kept on racking it up, and I'm like, oh my god, this is. I mean, but either way, I have minimal regrets. I just couldn't believe what was happening. And then I saw the 70th anniversary of Alfred Hitchcock's movie Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart and Grace Kelly. And oh my God, Grace Kelly, forget about it. Whew. Smoke show.
That's like a movie I need to see.
It was good. I was really happy I saw it in the theater. And I also, that one started like 5 minutes after it said it would and was only a 2-hour movie. So much more manageable. My highlighted ones, Jamie, that you brought up. So the bike riders, I enjoyed the bike riders. I really did. Here's why I highlighted it though, because this movie, like when you kind of go in, we're so desensitized to the idea that it's going to be something it's not. This is what I mean by this is this movie easily could have been done by like Scorsese, and then it's a different movie. Like there's a lot more like blood and guts. I'm not saying this movie wasn't violent, but there's a lot more visual that you would see because it was staged to be that way. There have been a lot more catchy, witty one-liners that would like roll off the tongue of like some other dialogue, which again, there was like some great dialogue in there too. But it was very much like this movie. They could have made this to be, I don't want to say like maybe great is the word I'm saying, like but this was based off of a book and almost a biography or about, you know, these real riders for the most part. So when you put it like in that form, like it's an amazing story and it was really, really well done. I'm glad they didn't over glorify things and embellish stuff, but that's where I highlighted it. Cause I'm like, this movie could have been something else if like we had all of a sudden, like, you know, we called in Aaron Sorkin to write like a couple scenes, you know what I mean? Just like something else, like where it'd be a little bit wittier. The dialogue would be a little bit more there, but these were taken from like legit interviews that they captured on, you know, a recorder. Or this is straight from the book that the photographer wrote. So in that aspect of things, like this is all really, really cool. Like it's a good movie. I do recommend it.
I mean, the cast is just gangbusters.
Michael Shannon character, it was by far my favorite.
Oh, I love him. He is so good. He's underrated, I think, Michael Shannon. He's just a great psychotic guy. Is he crazy in this one? He's got to be crazy, right?
Oh yeah, he's crazy. I'm sorry, I took it as you had seen it. Yeah, he is. No. He's got his moments. He's definitely a crazy person in this. But like he's got some good monologues. Or like when I said like quotable, like he's the one that's probably the most quotable of what's going on in there. I really enjoyed it. Also, it's like this idea of like it took place in a certain time. Like in this movie, I've never seen so many cigarettes since probably like Good Night and Good Luck. Like where all you saw was the smoke misting in that black and white movie and like in the radio and TV rooms or whatever. In this one, like everyone is lighting up at all times. It's like kind of wild where I'm like, man, this is weird because we don't see that a lot in movies anymore.
When I saw like some of the trailers for this, like Tom Hardy, I was like, okay. Then Norman Reedus, I'm like, all right. But man, Austin Butler, I just can't stand him.
I can't because he's too pretty.
No, not even.
No, he's
that.
not. Have you seen Dune 2?
No,
I wasn't even sure that was him. I thought that was that dude from Dragons and the Queen, and he was a Time Lord. What's that guy's name? Matt?
Dragons and the Great.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, he's in the Dragon. He's in the House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. Oh.
House of Dragons. Hold on.
Matt
Were you
Smith.
trying to put that together as one movie? No. Matt Smith. The guy that was.
Oh,
he was.
doctor.
What was his main show? That sci-fi one that everybody loves. It's
Doctor
been
Who.
on for like 50 years. Doctor Who. He was a Doctor Who guy.
It's that show that people say they like, but they really don't like it. It's
I like the seasons with Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Sorry, so it's Austin Butler?
Anyway, Austin Butler. Yeah, that character that he plays in Dune, I was like, God, I don't like how this guy looks. I didn't know it was Austin Butler. Then after I found out it was Austin Butler, I was like, that's why I don't like how that character looks.
Oh, God. And then just briefly, I won't go on as ranty as I did with Bike Riders, but Bad Boys 4 Ride or Die. I like the Bad Boys series. I think it's fun. I think after Bad Boys 3, they had all the ability to take this to almost like a Fast and the Furious type series. Like in Bad Boys 3, they build this team, and they have like some famous faces that are part of the team, so and they're younger faces, so you're like, cool, they're going to come back. So in Ride or Die, essentially, it kind of happens in that way, except for I feel like this is the best way to put it. Visually great, and the actors in there, they did great too. I feel like the dialogue wasn't there. I feel like this movie could have been written better. I think that a lot of the storyline could have been sharper. I think that a lot of the dialogue could have been funnier. And
I just think
it was not great. What's that?
You went offline for a second, so I thought you got nuked.
Uh-oh.
Carry on, brother.
Okay. Not sure where I was at, but all I'll say is that, I think that it could have been, the writing could have been a little bit better, and they could have gone back on past movies to reference things in this movie, like where they'd make comments like, "We can't trust anybody out here," and I'm like, "Where the hell's Gabrielle Reunion? That's Martin Lawrence's sister. Why can't you trust her?" Like, there's just things where I'm like, I see holes in your writing, sir. So that's where I'm at with that. And last but not least, because I'm a big fan of John Krasinski and his kind of more OG ideas and directorial debuts. Like A Quiet Place is amazing. And so with it's one of those movies I built it up too much. We kind of talked about how I do that earlier. So I'm really hoping the second time around it's going to be like, I'm like, okay, my expectations are leveled. This movie is really, really great. But I feel like there was a weird dynamic for me where in the beginning it was almost like it was maybe too sad is the way I want to put it. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, by middle to end, they start building up to be a little bit more joyful and build you up. But I feel like the dynamic, with that, I felt like wasn't super smooth for me. I don't know. But like I said, maybe my expectations were too high because by the end of the movie, I really did enjoy it. But I do just remember sitting in the theater about halfway through the movie going, man, I'm not enjoying this as much as I really wanted to. But by the end, I walked out going, okay, I really like that movie. So there's something I need to revisit.
Hey, down past your movies there, I see Better Call Saul, James. You're on season 3.
I am. Chad, so all I'll say to get you through this was I binged Breaking Bad for the second time. I hadn't watched it since I first came out. Yeah. And I really enjoyed it the second time, like almost better than I did the first. Then since then, I went straight into the movie El Camino and now Better Call Saul, which I've never seen. So I'm on season 3. And I told these guys, today is the day I learned that his name is Saul Goodman because it's all good, man.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, and I don't know if I was supposed to get that way back in Breaking Bad, but all of a sudden that happened and the glass shattered, and now I can't unhear it.
Yeah.
So
what do you think? I think Better Call Saul. I mean, I haven't watched Breaking Bad in a while, but I think Better Call Saul might be a little bit better than Breaking Bad.
Interesting. So, I mean, as far as Casey, your hesitation earlier about saying like it's not a show that makes you feel good, and so that's why it's hard to get through. As far as Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, it's definitely got a different tone. I'm not saying there's not the similar themes, but I mean certainly less so far, at least in the first couple seasons. As far as actual drug use, obviously drugs start becoming a thing in it, but yeah, I was gonna say it definitely has a different tone.
Is it worth watching alone if I haven't watched Breaking Bad?
I would say so. There's no... I mean, if there's any connections to Breaking Bad, it's not like you're going to be, not knowing really what's going on with the plot.
Right.
It's not that important. Now, if you saw it and then went into Breaking Bad, you might be like, "Oh, it's that guy." But it's
sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's, what do you call them? Like some of the Easter egg stuff. It's not. Yeah, whatever. I just thought it was a really good show. I think it's especially you're in season 3, James. So I feel like season 3, it's like after this, it's like the stuff with his brother and
yeah, they just God, what's his name? Carlos Esposito. Wait, no. Yeah, Yeah, the guy from Doing the Right Thing. He's just come up like in a couple episodes so far, very, very briefly. So
okay, Giancarlos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good shit. I love it. Love that you're watching that. And you read Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
I did. First time reading it. I had seen the Swedish movie series, which was great, and then of course like the David Fincher version, but it'd been a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, first time reading that book, and man, as far as like, it's been probably, I would say that's probably the first time I've read like a book that was like 650 pages all in, pretty consistently, like where I got through it pretty quick, and then and actually wanted to be like, I should go get the next book and keep reading. Like that series is something else, and I think they should make a TV show out of it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it would be one of the best like HBO series, I think. If they can,
I think so too. I think, and it would, and as far as like, so you talked Acolyte, and the reason why, I mean, beyond Chad's reasoning, the main thing you do hear about with Acolyte of why they get canceled is because the shows were astronomical in production and how much it cost to get an episode made, compared to the return they got in whatever Disney Plus subscribers or however that's measured in streaming these days. Where Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, like it like the CG or production, like, I mean, it would be, I mean, I can't see it being any different than The Wire. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
There's going to be some things, but it's going to be more like on scene doing stuff and not so much in the computer and having to like do, whatever that is these days. So I think it could be definitely done, and I think it could be done well. And I mean, hell, if Sherlock has been done, if Elementary, The Mentalist, like there's just different shows where I'm like, man, there was 8 to 10 seasons of some of these shows, and some of them were like really, really well regarded. Like this one could and would be no different on how they could do it, especially with like female like heroine like that. I think it'd be great. It'd be something very different than what we've been watching lately. But I would say, Casey, it probably wouldn't be too feel good, so you might want to stay away from it.
Those books too are like they're like, it's like they're like reading like a Dan Brown novel. It's just like you just, I don't know. I zip through those books. It's crazy, and they're not like small books.
No, they're not, and that's where like with the book. Last thing I'll say about it, so we can get off onto the next movie or whatever. But I think I was like 250, 300 pages in, and I'm like, man, like one of the core like assault scenes that I remember from the movie hasn't even happened yet because I just read 3 pages on what a room looks like. But now I'm living in this room, and the rest of the conversation and dialogue about this room, I know exactly where I am. And I thought I was going to be bored with it, but every time something like that happened with the detail, it like got me more and more into this world. And I think that was what hooked me, is like I'm fully understanding where like the characters are and what is surrounding them. It was kind of incredible.
Yeah, it's well put. It's well put. Now that you say that, yeah, I totally had those same feelings reading these novels. So awesome. Any other films? Did everyone go through their list, or is someone else after Jamesy?
I think Casey kind of went through his. I think he just pulled up his YouTube history, and it was actually elaborate and pretty awesome. I can't wait to go back and revisit some of the things you were talking about.
Cool.
We talked about the Olympics.
Yeah.
The Olympics.
So I say, Jamie, why don't you go ahead and start going through some of your stuff?
Summer.
Well, I'm sure Jamie already talked about Survivor, reality show.
You mean Jersey Shore? That's the summer show. That is the go-to summer show.
Yeah. All right.
Jersey Shore. Yeah. I did watch a lot of that this summer when my brain was fried and I didn't want to
Hold on, like current Jersey Shore?
No. Back to season 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, like, is this a series that, like, I had no idea, like, Housewives, like, it exists still?
I think they're there actually is, what is it? They're on, like, family vacation or something. There is some iteration of the Jersey Shore still happening.
Jersey Shore, Birch Street. Like, they just pick a new area of the Jersey Shore.
Exactly. No, I do think you guys, has anyone seen Bodies?
Is that where, like, the falling in love with, like, the zombie?
No, that's Warm Bodies.
No, that's Warm Bodies. Okay. This one, I remember the poster has like glow lights and stuff. It looks the poster looked ravey.
It's that's the one. It's got Pete Davidson in it, and actually the girl from The Acolyte, Rue. What's her
Rue.
name? Yeah. Dude, you guys, I don't want to oversell it because it's not like the greatest movie you've ever seen. It was just like a fun little surprise, like a fun. It's like a Gen Z murder mystery, which might not
like Chad,
tickle your
like when you
fancy,
watched Bottoms.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, Bottoms. That was fucking
Like
awesome.
where it's just subtly like, hey, I didn't know what I was expecting, but this was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that was like when we were watching that, we're just like, this is like one of those movies that they don't make anymore, that they need to make more of.
Oh, they certainly don't. Hey, did you know that was Cindy Crawford's daughter? Because I was like, it looks exactly like Cindy Crawford.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh shit! No way.
Oh, it does. She's on the poster, huh? In the pink pants or whatever. Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
that
and a
does look
shout
like
out for Marshawn Lynch too. He was great in that film.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Sorry, bodies.
No, it's there's not much more to say than that. It's a Gen Z like Agatha Christie style murder mystery. It's a ton of fun. It's another one of those like, man, I think I'm gonna hate these characters, but then you kind of don't, and it's just fun. It's unexpected too, and you don't have to think too hard, and it's just a good ride. And I think one of the girls from Bottoms is in it.
Is that the overall vibe about Gen Z? Is like anytime you see a Gen Z, you're just like, oh my god, this person, I can just tell I'm not going to like them from just how they look, but actually they're fine. You're just like, God, why do you got to look so annoying? Just, I'm sorry, carry on.
Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny.
But I kid. I hate generational like titles and stuff like that. I think it's all bullshit, but carry on.
It is. No, that's it. It's a fun one if you're looking for just like a popcorn flick mystery with Pete Davidson.
Tell me about Rebel Ridge.
Oh, have you guys not seen this? It's the one that's kind of popping off this week. It's
I have no idea what this is.
It's the director of Green Room, which is great.
Yeah, Green Room's a great movie.
Yeah, Chad, you got to see that one. It's like got you written all over it. But no, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. So it's the opening scene. It's this Marine who's got a backpack full of cash, and he's on his bike, and he's on his way to the courthouse to post bail for his cousin because they're gonna, get out of there and start a business. And as he's on his way there, these two cops kind of run him off the road and do what's it called, a civil seizure? Where they take the money under some bullshit suspicion of drugs, and so they just have his cash now, and he's trying to figure out like, I didn't commit a crime, you guys stole my money, how do I get it back? So it's kind of like it turns into like a modern First Blood situation.
Ooh.
So it's good, man. I'm almost done. I've had to take it in chunks because it's longer. I think it's like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but yeah, I'm like locked into this movie. It's sweet.
I mean, as far as remakes go, I would love a really good First Blood remake. Also, I should probably add that to my list of books I want to read before I watch it. Since I've seen Rambo, but as far as adaptations go,
that was a book.
Yeah, it was a book first.
Oh, I didn't know that. First Blood.
Okay, what's that movie you're just talking about, Jamie? Rebel Ridge.
Rebel Ridge.
Yeah, it looks like if you watch the trailer, it looks like kind of like just like a paint by numbers action movie, but it's not. It's got some cool twists and turns and some. It is a revenge movie. Like you're really hoping that this guy sticks it to these cops, and Don Johnson is in it. He plays, like the chief, and he's just like a real motherfucker. It's really good.
Is this streaming on anything? Netflix?
Netflix, yeah.
Oh, now that I look at the poster, I've seen it on Netflix when I've been scrolling. Also, Jamie, I put it in our chat, but I was thinking the movie Green Book with Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. This Green Room is not that movie.
could not be
Where
more
Mahershala
unlike
Ali's like
Green Book. It's-
what was it, Mahershala? Wasn't he like either a violinist or piano player? I think piano player, and
yeah,
Vigo's his driver and
yeah.
bodyguard.
That's the one where they're helping.
That's where I thought you were like, Chad, this is up your alley. Because I'm
find-
like, yeah, Chad would be the Vigo character in this situation.
No,
You got Green Room confused with the Green Book.
Because Chad, I'm looking at the poster now. I'm like, Chad, you'd be the Vigo character. You'd be the sweet bodyguard, like driving this guy along. I thought you'd be all on board with this idea in the
Cool.
50s.
I love how you see me as a taxi cab driver. So
No,
No, I
James.
see you as a bodyguard and an advocate
Okay.
for the good.
Okay. All right. Cool.
yeah, James. Green Room is this punk rock band gets stuck in this neo-Nazi skinhead bar, and they're trying to escape. So a little different than Green Book.
I'm so excited to watch this movie. Monster Closet. Let's do it.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Green Room? Is that on anything
Yeah.
right now?
Oh, I don't know. Good question.
Yeah,
It
since
is
we've been
on
doing such a great job of putting out content every
Cinemax,
week.
so I'm wondering if it's on Max.
Since we've been doing content every week, since we promised that since that last podcast that we did. The last podcast we did, I made a promise that I was going to do more content this summer.
It
And that
was
was the
funny you
last-
mentioned that, Chad. I tried scrolling back on our thread all the way to January to be like, I want to find when Chad said, "This is it, guys. This is the year of content." I was trying to find it so I could screenshot it. I couldn't for the life of me. So maybe it was just said in the pod. I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Jamie, you got something else on your list here that I think we can all talk about because we don't know anything about, but I think we're all on board. Nosferatu trailer.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like that, like if this guy, I can't remember even Eggers. Like if he continues just doing movies like this kind of grit, like he could do this for the rest of his life, and I would be completely satisfied. Like next, I want him to do Salem Witch Trials next or something. You know, I want him to do like I want him to stay with this kind of dark genre of stuff that like we kind of know about or kind of don't. I don't know. It's just like the trailer itself, like I'm just overly psyched for this, which we know is going to end terribly. I gotta cool my jets.
When was the last time vampires were scary as shit? I would say 30 Days of Night. This looks like vampires being scary as shit again. I'm so excited.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 30 Days a Night. Yeah, you're probably right. I guess I don't know if I had never watched the Anne Rice television show, the Interview with the Vampire series. I'm just kind of curious.
Was good. I heard that was
Is
good.
that the latest one? Like it's on FX or something like that? Or
It was on.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be on Netflix now. It was on AMC. It was an AMC one.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
It was like that and like the Witches of Mayfield or whatever. Like where like they have Anne Rice's. AMC clearly has the rights to Anne Rice's books. So, but I was always curious about it because like I feel like always after we have a movie about something and some time has passed where we've had a chance to talk about it, like I feel like then the next try is like a little bit better. So the fact that they made it a series, I bet was going to be pretty interesting. But yeah, Nosferatu looks creepy as all hell, and
I'm stoked for that. Please be excited. Yeah, Eggers, that guy is on a run. I don't know, like so what was his first jam? Was that the Witch?
Yeah.
The Witch was the first one. Lighthouse was the second. Why do I feel like there was a third one somewhere in there?
Was that
What
the
last
Viking one?
Yes, the Northman. I really enjoyed that one.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That one, it's again, it's just like the story's good and visually it's just like the tone and the visualization of some things are really, really cool. Because there's definitely, I remember scenes in there where they're depicting either Norse gods or a scene where they might have taken something where they're hallucinating and it gets like really kind of goofy in there. I don't know. It's fun. I would give it a whirl.
Drugs, man. Drugs.
Speaking of drugs like that, did you ever watch? Is it called Strays? Strays. Is that where Kevin Hart plays the dog? The voice of the dog? It's like Homeward Bound, except for it's called Strays. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
Tell us more.
Great. Well, so
It's rated R.
it's like did you guys see that movie Good Boys with that kid from that movie The Room, and oh man, whatever. Anyways, hold on. Here's the premise. It's like Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx are the voices of these dogs. An abandoned dog teams up with other strays to get revenge on his former owner. That's the premise. But at one point, like as they're wandering through the forest as dogs, like I think they eat mushrooms, and then it just gets super goofy and weird because of it, and it's just like I don't know, it's really, really funny. I don't even know how to explain it. And like yeah, and then like they all like wake up to like it's kind of like in Wolf of Wall Street when Leo thinks he drives the Lambo like perfectly like an F1 driver, and then what they show what really happens because he's on drugs and he like is running over mailboxes. He can barely get in the car. Like it's like kind of like that. It's fun.
So is this movie like a compendium for like Good Boys? Because like the box art and everything looks exactly the same as Stray.
That's what I think it is. It's basically like because Good Boys was marketed like, hey, look at these kids and this movie's rated R. It's gonna be, and that was the whole draw is like a red trailer where these elementary school age kids are like swearing and saying like things that are like funny because they shouldn't be saying things like that. I feel like that's the kind of idea that's why it made me think of that is because the poster, like it's, hey, these are puppies. This is supposed to be adorable, except for then you got like one of the dogs that says the F word,
So like Good Boys, are they like saying like stupid shit like, 9, 10, 11-year-olds say?
Like
stupid
slay?
Jokes. Like,
that's they're saying they're saying yeah, so basically, yeah, Chad, you kind of nailed it. Like it'd be like if behind closed doors, what are the two friends really saying or talking about before, like when mom's not in earshot? It's kind of that idea.
Right on. See, you're back to the list.
They're looking at like the Victoria's Secret magazine because that's the best they can do.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I had the JCPenney catalog, but
there you go. And after you're done staring, then you made a list of the toys you wanted from it for Christmas.
That's right. I circled all the toys and put a number next to them. I ranked them.
And how many Millennium Falcons did you receive?
0.
Oh, Chad, I'm sorry.
0.
Me too, bud.
I was probably too old. I mean, or yeah.
When they started making
remember
the good toys.
I remember like playing with toys, and then Star Wars was over. It was all about Transformers.
I get frustrated when I walk by the toy aisle and I see how many options of lightsabers there are because there was 0 for us, and that's all I wanted. We had broomsticks. We just kept on breaking broomsticks,
right? Or just a flashlight.
Yep.
You had to pretend. Power of the mind. Theater of the mind. Did you guys talk about Deadpool Wolverine?
Not at all.
Schnicky.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Is that representative of the film itself, or
no? It just hadn't been brought up yet.
Okay.
Question. So
let's go.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, James, I've seen it. So
I saw it too. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I kind of been out on Marvel for a little bit, not just for any negative. It just kind of faded away, and it was fine. I need to see it again.
Like this technically isn't Marvel. Like this isn't.
Well,
like.
So Chad, you said you had not seen it.
I've not seen it.
Well,
they definitely play on like a big part of the conversation. Not super important to the film, but any chance they get to bring up Fox, they do. It's kind of awesome.
Anyway.
Yeah, you should see it.
Can you rent that at home yet? I don't know if I'll be able to go there.
I don't think so, because you can't rent Borderlanders for under $20.
Borderlands?
Yeah,
also,
not.
There's no way you can rent this at home. It's still making bank in the theaters.
Oh, really? Did you see Borderlands? Is that why you brought it up, or?
No, earlier I brought it up that my nephew wanted to watch it. We were talking kind of about video game movies, and I made a comment that Borderlanders I want to see, but it was still, I know it's $20 because my nephew and I want to see it because it's been graded so bad. It's got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I assumed it would be like a $4 rent, and it's still $20. It's $20 to rent, $25 to buy, and I'm like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah, it's too bad because that looks like it should be good. I know people were like complaining about the casting, and I was like, "What are you fucking talking about?" Like they all look awesome in it. Kate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Hart. I mean, whatever. We'll see. I'm gonna still watch it. I'm not even like a big Borderlands fan, but
I like the cast. Yeah.
yeah, perfect.
All right.
Can you guys hear me all
Wolverine
right?
Not available.
Kind of use it.
Yeah.
I have like a new setup here, so
Yeah, no, you're coming through.
All right, cool. Loud and clear. All right. This is getting long, so do we want to what's like a couple things we're looking forward to that's coming up? I see like Aliens on there. I guess we already talked about Nosferatu a little bit.
Yep. Mine are mostly horror. They remade Speak No Evil horror with McAvoy, but the original is supposed to be awesome and sad. Oh, you know what? I want to shout out this. Have you guys seen the trailer for that Blumhouse AI movie?
No.
No.
Oh my god! It's like one of those PG-13 teen horror movies, but it looks hilarious. It looks like if, like some out of loop person who casually has read about AI was going to make a movie about how it scares them. It just it looks so like train wreck, like watching a car crash. I want to see it.
Is this the Afraid?
Yeah, Afraid with the AI is capitalized. Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie, yeah, like because I see you have that Speak No Evil too with McAvoy, and I just saw that trailer, and I definitely like McAvoy. I don't know, man. Like he can play one heck of a villain or just creepy guy. I don't know. He's pretty talented dude. So I would actually see this because I feel like he's going to be amazing in it. I can't help but notice, like, and I texted you about this before, but like almost every single movie I've gone to, minus Inside Out 2, has had at least one, if not like 4 horror movie trailers. Like, and and generally they've all been different ones. Like whether it's the Halle Berry one where like the kids are on the rope and they can't move, they can't leave. I can't even think of what it's called. Or Smile 2, which the trailer for Smile 2 makes me want to see what the hell Smile 1 is. Like, and so there's just been nothing but horror movie trailers lately, it feels like. So like I'd be excited this fall to do Monster Closet real time or go see a couple with you for sure.
Sweet. Let's do it.
There was this movie trailer that had it's really had James McAvoy in it. I think it was him.
Oh, I saw that one. That was creepy.
Oh shit! Whoa.
And it wasn't Speak No Evil.
Oh, yep. Never mind. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That looks fucked up.
And then this Halle Berry one, Never Let Go, looks very strange and kind of quiet place-esque. So I'm excited about that. Otherwise, other movies coming out. I think at the end of September, Lee with my girl Kate Winslet, story about an American photographer, Lee Miller, a fashion model who became an acclaimed war correspondent for Vogue magazine during World War II.
Huh.
My girl Kate's going to crush that role.
Boom.
And I have no idea what Gladiator 2 is about. I really don't understand what Megalopolis is about, but I'm going to see
it's a sequel to Metropolis.
Oh!
No.
Is that the one with the flying? No, that's Brazil. Okay, I don't know what Metropolis is. Oh, yeah, the robot head. The robot head.
Yep.
Got it.
And the proletariats. There's, I don't know, that movie, the Megalopolis, looks like it's some weird, like there's something going on there. Like it's not what you seem, because there's this thing where he's like, isn't he like leaning over that building? Like he's
the
floating.
Adam Driver one.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. I was just thinking about this. Do you feel like the amount of movies and like movie quality is getting a little bit better again? Do you feel like we're kind of coming out of this like pandemic slump?
I'm gonna say I do, and more so because I was just thinking about this. Like, I feel like even up to 3 to 5 years ago, like we would be able to talk about TV content nonstop. And now, or maybe we're just in a small lull right now because of the writer's strike. What was that, last year at this time, or not even a year ago? But either way, I'm just like, I feel like there isn't a lot of current great TV on right now, but maybe I'm wrong. And I guess I shouldn't say that. Like House of Dragons was just on. The Lord of the Rings one came back on. Yellowstone's coming back on. Like, so there's stuff in, like, you know, we're getting seasons of things, but I felt like we got one season of a new show and it more than likely got canceled, or there wasn't very much new things going on.
I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like the TV series, like streaming and everything, I think the formula is there and it's just been fucking beat to death. I don't. I at one time went to like I just don't like watching movies anymore. I like watching series because they can like flesh out like a story so much better, and it can go over like like a season of like 10 or 12 episodes. That's great. But I'm back to I love watching movies more now because like I feel like anything I start to watch, like it just kind of drags. Like a series just drags. There isn't anything that really like has captured me lately. I've been kind of bored with a lot of stuff. Like I just don't. I watched maybe episode 2. No. I feel like I just see like the formula, and I'm just like burnt out on it. I'd rather see a movie. There's probably bigger, better budgets, or seeing something that's being a little bit more risky. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm loath to commit to, like, I don't know, anything over 6 episodes. I'm like, oh man, this better be good. Because yeah, kind of the same reason, Chad. The only thing that kind of hooked me and I binged TV wise, I forgot to put on the list, was Baby Reindeer. That was the one where I saw episode 1. I was like, oh fuck, I got to finish this like this weekend.
Nice.
But yeah, other than that, same. Like, yeah, I'm looking for movies. I'm watching. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch reality TV because and why I do it is the same thing. It's like I don't. It's like the mental investment of like 10 episodes. I'm like, man, I just want the TV to move and I don't want to have to think. Like I think a lot today, so I'm
Right.
just gonna
Right.
people on the beach do stupid shit.
So would you guys say like for Casey, who is like not gonna invest in a full season of something typically, would you like the BBC shows where it's like, hey, 3 to 6 episodes and that's the season? Like, does that suit your needs better?
love BBC series. The original Office was one of my favorite series back in the day. I actually was going to say though, I think to Chad's point with TV, you know, kind of being boring, I do think like you need all these episodes. Each episode has to build one character, and they finally collide at the end of the season or whatever. And yeah, I agree that can be kind of boring. I think what I really also enjoyed was the way they did Sherlock, which was like a 3-part, like hour 15 episode, which I think is nice because it gives you even almost more than a movie, but it deliberately kind of gives you 3 kind of bite-sized episode things that kind of tie into a larger season arc. So I think that's a really fun way to do a story as well. So give me short seasons that conclude, yes, and then also, you know, try something fun like a Sherlock type thing.
Yeah, there was one series though. I don't know if I actually got a chance to talk about this on the pod. Is this? It was a show called Renegade Nell. It's on Disney Plus, and they just canceled it. So who knows? I mean, if they'll like eventually just write it off and then it'll be gone forever. But we watched that with I think it's like rated like for 14-year-olds, but we watched it with our kids last spring. And after every episode, I was just like, I look at it, I was like, this shouldn't be good, but this is really good. Like this shouldn't be this good. Like I was just like amazed. And then it's like it got canceled. But that's like a show I think you maybe should check out sometime. It's 1 season. I think it's really interesting. It's a unique story. You know, like there's a little bit of like fantasy into it, but it's not like the you know, they're not beating you over the head with fairies. It's just kind of like background stuff, but It's like if you mix like fantasy with like colonial America.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, because I know that I feel like I've seen the poster, so I knew what you're talking about. So, like, it's funny when you said fairies. I'm like, yeah, I wanted to say something like they were like a lost boy, but I know that's not the story arc, but like kind of the tone. But it's just interesting. So, like, I didn't know that got canceled. I'm pretty sure Willow got canceled after the one season, and now like Acolyte. What just gets me is like, it kind of comes back to that idea of, I read that it was production value. Like, to make an episode is so damn costly that then they decide afterwards, based on viewership or whatnot, that can we keep going with this and still make a profit or not? And like, so when I think of Disney shows, like even if it's the show you were talking about, Marvel or the National Treasure TV series, any like new Disney content, even Doogie Howser MD or whatever, like I feel like it has a very specific vibe that's Disney, and it's almost too polished in the sense that like you can tell the production value is really high. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like we were just talking about with, if they did a dragon tattoo, I feel like it would be a little bit of a cheaper purchase to make, because you would just be doing stuff that's in real time streets. Like, you wouldn't have to do a lot to get to what you needed, and everything else that's Disney is very specific. I don't know.
Yeah, no, agreed. I think I feel like you're battling with like, I feel like the culture right now too is so built into like needing everything to be like fast paced and like something always happening and something really crazy always happening, and trying to make like, what might be kind of scene in something that would be kind of boring and banal, but we still got to make this look fantastic in some way, and just blowing budgets on shit like that. But yeah, I'm just curious. It's so funny though. Like we went through like the whole like cut the cable, get rid of cable, and just like watch these movies on Netflix, and then all these series come out, and it's like everything has kind of come like full circle. We're kind of almost back to like cable again when we come to these streaming services, because a lot of them now you pay for them
for sure,
and you're still getting commercials.
100%.
I hate it.
Well, and I think that like I was trying to like, I think I saw like an ad where I was like, oh, I don't know what it was. Let's just say it was Dick Van Dyke, something like really old, like something that should not cost money by any means in residual situations, but like it was on, let's say, Freevee or something like that. But it was every 5 minutes of show was like 5 minutes of commercial or 4 minutes of commercial, where I'm like, okay, this is I get it's free, but this is full blown television now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially for something so like, I'm like, man, it was like Dick Van Dyke Show. This show should be 11 minutes without commercial, I'm sure. But whatever. Mary Tyler Moore. That's another smoke show. Forget about it.
Oh yeah. Kiss that statue every day downtown.
Oh yeah. Of course you do. Zing.
And there goes
one
James.
movie we haven't brought up yet, as far as coming out
taken out by the Russian government.
Joker.
It's about time.
Speaking out about Mary Tyler Moore.
No, he was one of those influencers that was paid.
Yeah. God, so funny. Douchebag McGee's. All right, should we wrap her up?
Yep.
Sure. Like after a hot date, put a bow on her. All right. Well, sorry I was late, guys. I had some miscommunication here, so I was busy doing something else on the side. But you know what? What's great though is I'll still get to hear your wonderful conversations when I do the edit. So it's like I'm there in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah. But cool. It's been a while. Maybe we get back. Maybe I'm not going to make any promises, and that will make everything go a little bit smoother. But maybe we should do that green room, baby. We haven't done a monster closet in a while.
It's a good movie.
I do like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll throw it in the chat. We'll talk about it next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you all for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.